Nintendo is without a doubt the biggest name in gaming. While they have steered away from fully adopting the current era of competitive esports, Nintendo has continued to deliver reliably good gaming experiences with Switch console and playing card products. What is not as well known as Nintendo's current successful products is that the company was started to make cards for Hanafuda over 100 years ago. Through the passing generations, Nintendo Company Limited has created quality gaming products for tabletop and the video game industry. From its inception in 1889 to 1949, Nintendo operated as a card company. In 1959, Nintendo made a deal with Disney. The deal allowed them to use Disney's characters on Nintendo's cards. For Disney, this was a way to introduce their characters and stories to the Japanese market. Nintendo and Disney achieved this by tying together playing cards with Disney's characters and designs while selling books that explain the rules of different games that could be played with the cards. The success of the partnership between Nintendo and Disney launched Nintendo into its next era. As a sign of this, Hiroshi Yamauchi renamed the company from Nintendo Playing Card Company Limited to Nintendo. Between 1963–1968, Nintendo experimented with several new ventures, including a taxi company, a love hotel chain, an instant rice food company, and other products such as the Karatori vacuum cleaner. In the late 1960s, Nintendo furthered its reach into the toy business. Its competitors in the market, Bandai and Tomy, were already well established. Nintendo decided to speed up the production cycle of toys to match the product life. During this time of greater toy production, Yamauchi discovered Gunpei Yokoi in one of the company's Hanafuda factories. He noticed the maintenance engineers extending arm. Yamauchi ordered him to polish the product for the Christmas toy rush. This product became the Ultra Hand. Yokoi's Ultra Hand became one of the earliest blockbuster toys for Nintendo and sold over 1 million units. Yamauchi decided this had proven Yokoi's value and pulled him from the assembly line to work in product development. Yokoi brought a new skill set to Nintendo's development team with his electrical engineering background. He found he was quite skilled at developing electronic toys. Among his creations were the 10 billion barrel puzzle, the Ultra Machine, and a love tester. Nintendo continued with its new pathway in electronics. It released the first solar-powered light gun in 1970 called the Nintendo Beam Gun. In 1972, Nintendo released one of the first programmable drum machines, the Elekenga. Then in the same year, Nintendo released the first commercially available video game console alongside an American company, Magnavox. It was called the Magnavox Odyssey. The video game console came with a light gun accessory known as the Shooting Gallery. From there, the company continued its adventure in video game console development by partnering with Mitsubishi Electric to create the Color TV game machine. The same interest in home consoles powered Nintendo's push into arcade cabinets. This led to the creation of Donkey Kong at Nintendo with Shigeru Miyamoto in the lead. Alongside their game development for arcade cabinets, Nintendo had begun developing consumer handheld video game systems in a series known as the Game & Watch. From 1980 to 1991, Nintendo produced a series of electronic devices that each featured a single game as well as a clock and alarm. The Game & Watch series sold over 43 million units. Then in 1983, Nintendo released the Famicom in Japan. It's the first iteration of the Nintendo Entertainment System, or NES. That same year, a new influx of consumer products on the market and advancing home computer technology combined with inflation and publishing rights changing hands created the video game crash of 1983. The crash had wiped out most of Nintendo's competition. As Nintendo prepared to release the Famicom in the United States, it decided to change the console's name to NES, or Nintendo Entertainment System. the gaming industry continued to evolve, with Nintendo remaining a large driving factor. The company released products like the Game Boy and the Super NES, which forever changed the direction and landscape of gaming to this day. The support for portable video game consoles along with at-home video game consoles helped Nintendo to compete in a wide accessible market and maintain a standard of quality. This direction has continued through the years with Nintendo DS, DS Lite, DSi, DSi XL, Wii, 3DS, Wii U, and now the Nintendo is also well known for its game development and publishing. Its signature titles such as the Super Mario Bros., Pokémon, and The Legend of Zelda are created within the confines of the Nintendo company's network. Thank you for watching this video. Please leave a like and subscribe right down below. Stay tuned for more awesome videos just like this.